We've written down what we want to talk about.
Too much happened.
This will be probably the most structured discussion I've had after an episode, only because I'm with someone else and I'm not a blubbering mess. So having someone to talk to about it helps. And that's, I think, why Fandom Reacts works.
Yeah.
They're one of the, top reaction.
It's nothing better than having someone to discuss a friggin' show about.
It's true.
Yeah. Otherwise it will eat you inside.
Breaking stuff apart. That's why I listen to a lot of podcasts and watch other reactors.
Jump on Tumblr, jump on YouTube, do it. It helps.
100%, guys. And read my comments. You guys are all so smart about the shows, and you write paragraphs for me to read.
Essays.
And I don't even know how to respond to them sometimes. So thank you, but they definitely help me in watching the shows or having different points of views.
Okay, so first off the list, obviously we had a bit of a parallel with Bellamy and Clark this episode.
Sure did.
Now, where should we start? Should we start with what happened in the past to parallel it, or what happened tonight?
Well, it was specifically this episode. It was paralleling the fact that both Bellamy and Clark were experiencing the fact that they can't save everyone, which is hard for them because they're both leaders and they both have always wanted to protect their people. And in this episode, it was kind of the same dynamic in which they went against their own moral value of not killing for revenge, not letting people die for no reason. That's where I was going with that.
Well, you got to remember, Bellamy started as a kill or be killed type of concept.
Yeah, what?
Bellamy started with a kill or be killed concept.
Yeah,
and then Clark made him grow. Yeah, and the whole no one should die. Everyone did, but
Bellamy did. Yeah. Let's be honest, because the Monel situation, you have to be the change you want to see.
Changing yourself. Yeah. And like he kept saying, you can't save those who don't want to be saved.
Exactly.
It was just heartbreaking. But no, it's come a really long way, and I think seeing Clark realise that as well was more of a bigger step than Bellamy.
Yeah, definitely, because I think she even has the complex more than he does, in the sense that she doesn't want people to die for no reason, although Bellamy's gone through the experience of killing for revenge.
Yes.
So I guess they don't parallel in that way, but they parallel more in the way that they're both experiencing that their leadership doesn't always work in the way they want it to.
And Clark...
And they can't save everyone.
Almost though, Clark putting that person under testing... It's almost like a form of torture.
Yeah.
And she's definitely. She's to torture, hands down.
It's the Cure is a direct parallel to season 2 with the Mount Weather people. They're doing the exact same thing. And Clark experienced all of that and she hated all of that, and that's why they culled Mount Weather. And now it's the discussion of, is it necessarily right that we have now turned to this same solution and we are justifying it for our own survival?
But I guess what you need to look at, Mount Weather was doing it for themselves.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing it, and they're saying that they're going to give the cure to everyone.
But
the
can
tree
they
people,
get it
the
to
First
everyone
Nation.
time? Look how little time they have.
That's true.
I think it's going to be... Ultimately, they are going to be doing it for the ones they care about, or the people that are closest that they can get it to.
I think to make her feel good, she's going to be saying, this is for everyone. Even though she knows that's not going to happen.
It's intended to be for everyone. But I think it's, for plot reasons, it's probably only going to get to, the main characters. Let's be realistic. And, maybe, a few extra ones who hang out in the back and be like, no, don't do that.
I wouldn't be surprised if this show ended with just 100 people alive.
That's the funny thing about the list, though. That's what made me laugh so much.
Because it's 100?
Because... it was specifically 100 people, and I was like, are we going to revert back to being the actual 100? It would be funny if, after the apocalypse happens, there just happens to be only 100 of them.
And it's 100, though, of a mix? It's not just 100
it's Grounders and Sky People, and, Grounders are all clans, so... Ice Nation. I think that would be really interesting. Maybe that's a prediction for you guys, but... Yeah, we'll say where they'll coexist, who knows? Because even if they do have Nightblood, they need to stay away from Black Rain. That's still going to be around. I think it's supposed to be 5 years of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but it's meant to look. If they got hit by Black Rain, it would still hurt them, but they'll survive.
That would be great.
Season 5, Party in the Mansion.
Literally, that would be so awesome. It would be like 90210 /
But like
survival.
we mentioned, why aren't people in the mansion now?
Yeah,
maybe it's not safe.
People kept mentioning it after it was shown, and they were like, why has no one gone to live in there since it's been shown? I don't know if they're going to answer that question for us later, but it's never been broken into.
Except for tonight.
If you think about it, the only time Ali wasn't inhabiting it and having the drones around, so the drones were shooting down people. There's your answer.
Drones are down.
Yeah. Okay.
And now they're following.
There's your answer, guys.
Which
decoded it for you.
Yeah. Okay, we've got a guest.
Hi, Adam.
Hello.
You're fine. We're just discussing the episode now.
This is just discussion, so we're nearly done. You can take a seat.
I can just cut this out. Octavia's got issues.
Yeah, big issues. Right.
Much like Clark, she deals with her problems by having intimacy with people.
The wrong people. Well,
yeah,
no,
well, I don't know if it's necessarily the wrong people, because it's not for Clark, usually.
No, that's right.
It's just people she can, like, confide in to be able to feel something other than what she's actually feeling.
Mm.
So, in that way, Octavia and Clark deal with, like, stress and, like, well, post-traumatic stress. That's how they deal with post-traumatic stress.
Yes.
Is by, like, burying themselves under someone.
Oh, that is so wrong.
It's true, though.
It is true. It is true. But I think what got to me was they made such a big deal about Lincoln's death last week. Yeah, and then in this week to do this, and I know it's got no connection whatsoever.
It's the same thing with Lexa
and Bellamy.
No.
Clark and
the Nyla. Sorry, Nyla. It's the same thing with Clark and Nyla. So
I guess it was the same thing in season 1 when they had Raven and Bellamy.
Yes.
Same thing as Finn and Clark.
So I think their message is like teenagers deal with shit by having sex. So I don't know if that's untrue. I certainly don't, but I guess other people do.
No, but look, she's now going to go down an interesting path where it looks like she's going to end up staying with him.
Well, she dropped her knives, so what were they calling her? Sky Ripper?
Yeah.
See ya, Sky Ripper. She's gone. Thank God for that. People thought that was badass for some reason. I was like, no, you guys are wrong. She's regressed about 10 steps back by becoming this person. But I mean, it all changed when she held the gun to...
Everyone thought she was weak, so it did make her stronger, which was good. But
stronger in a sense.
It went too far.
Stronger in a sense. Mm. She's weaker in the mind, but stronger with her... Not the heart, but like with swords and fighting and...
Physical strength.
Not emotional strength. Emotionally, she is hugely unstable. So, yeah.
We'll see where
Octavia's messed up. But Bellamy's step towards it as well was recognising that she doesn't want to be saved and Octavia's got to do this on her own. He can't protect her anymore and he's not responsible for her. Well, he's getting there.
It really hurts me. Like, he has done so much for her and he's stuffed up, what, twice? For Octavia?
Yeah. But Bellamy screwed up a lot. Not necessarily in lines of Octavia.
Octavia?
Octavia.
Here we go.
He hasn't screwed up in lines of Octavia, but I guess he has in a lot of other situations that aren't guided by Clark.
All of the
Stop
characters
breaking up Clark and Bellamy, please.
Yes.
100.
They work better as a team.
They do. And he was on his way, and he went back instead of going forwards.
Shit really happens when they're not together.
Yeah,
like, bad stuff.
Things. Yeah. Bad things. Black rain, guys.
Yeah. They broke up. We got rain. Put them back together.
We've now figured it out. We've figured out the issue to the 100. Stop splitting them up.
The gods agree.
Yeah. That's the gods crying. Murphy and Amori are shits, is what I wrote.
Look, we see Murphy grow. We think, hey, finally
he's progressed.
He's progressed. He's
turning
had
into
character development. He sees the big picture, and then he does shit like this. Sorry about my swearing.
He didn't do anything. I think it's the fact that he agreed with Amori.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was like, I thought you progressed further than this, Murphy. And I mean...
I liked that he was protecting the girl he loved. I mean, that was really sweet, but...
Yeah.
But then when he found out she was lying and he was really proud of her...
Yeah, he shouldn't have been.
No.
Well, I thought he'd progressed to a point where his reaction should have been, that's not okay.
No, what are you doing?
But you know, guess we're taking a couple steps back with Murphy at the moment.
And would they really have put her in the chamber? Like,
Clark, well, I just thought she was the one I'd seen in the trailer.
But she had this whole concept of, I'm the one that's going to get put in there, which is why she acted that way.
Yeah.
I honestly do not
think that?
None of them would have, like, Murphy wouldn't have allowed it for one.
Yeah.
Clark has grown to know, well, you know, they're together, we're not going to do that. I think she's
just really insecure and afraid, and she's got this, Amori's got this complex of, she's at a disadvantage because she has a disability. And she feels like she would be the first on the chopping block in any situation.
It's how she grew up.
It's just her complex. It's how she grew up.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, Octavia grew up under the floorboards, so she doesn't know how to handle her emotions. She's not very good at social interaction. Yeah, so I think that's kind of why that's happening. But yeah, I just expected more from Murphy, I guess. That's the point of that conversation. What else have we got?
Now I'm saying, again, with Murphy, you made a very interesting comment that kind of related back to last year.
Oh, yes.
Do tell. This is your story to tell.
So I
was just witness.
I went to Supernova last year, 2016, in April.
Yes.
And I asked a question. I asked it
to
both
Richard.
At the table to Richard, and I also asked it at the con, just for laughs. But I said, oh, you know, is anyone going to shower? And, like, they laughed at the panel. They laughed for probably, like, a good 2 minutes.
They loved
it. They thought it was the funniest question they'd ever heard. And I think it's really interesting that Richard actually said the line, Clark, you should go have a shower.
And they had running
water. Or, like,
water.
go to the bedroom or something. And he initiated that. And that's why I was like, wait, that Richard's the one who heard that quote. So maybe it's like, maybe I'm just self-filtering this because I want to believe I inspired this quote. But
it's good to feel good.
But yeah, she went and showered.
Finally! So, and yet she still came out looking a little bit dirty. You can't win.
No one can win. No. There must be a lot of grime build up. Yeah.
Years.
Which is gross to feel.
You don't even think about
This is why I was hoping Bellamy was going to go there too, because, like, if Bellamy showers, we're all going to have a really good time, because not only will we get to, like, watch that, but we would also just get clean Bellamy.
Just give me
that's
one
probably
of those,
like 10 times better than dirty Bellamy.
One of those scenes where it's like the hand on the wall, the shower's the camera's looking up while he's looking down, and just like feeling,
like super melodramatic, but also something we need.
100 writers, take note. Where the hell is Raven?
Guys, you know how upset about that I was last episode, and they literally only mentioned her. They show the scan for her brain.
Yeah.
So they just said she has a stroke. They didn't say she's dead.
No.
So I'm assuming.
Well,
I think
after a stroke,
did they say she was in the infirmary or something like that?
I don't remember, but you got to remember. I guess
coma?
after strokes they have comas.
Yeah.
Generally, after strokes you're in a bit of a coma, depending on how big of a stroke it is.
Okay. So she's probably in a coma.
Yeah. But interesting. Last week we had no
Abby.
Abby. This week,
no
Raven.
We're
watching you.
Yes. I would like to keep both. Can we keep both? Both is good.
I am worried we are going down the path of we're going to lose one of them.
Yeah.
With the brain issues.
Lindsay's already teased that she thinks, like, she keeps teasing that she's going to die. But, like, I think that was in reference to this episode where it leaves it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So that makes me think it's not Raven because she's had such a close call with death.
Fingers crossed.
It's probably going to be Abby.
Well, look, she's toyed with death nearly at the end of every episode.
Yeah, I know, and there's only so much you can do that with a character, so...
And I think it might be a stepping stone for Clark. If Abby was to die, she'd step up as the head medic.
Isn't she already, like, an acting chancellor?
Well, she is...
Sort of, when they
She
leave,
is at the Arc, but...
Adam's crawling under the table again. I think we've sort of...
That's everything.
I think we've gone through everything, because we have the cure written down, but we've already sort of discussed that.